Okay, so number 9 from 8.681. So looking at our three denominators, we got to figure out something that's common. So we need to use everything that's in those existing denominators. So we're definitely going to need an x in all of these. And we're definitely going to need a 6, right? So between 2 and 6, we can just use 6 because that's the common multiple for 2 and 6. So what that means is that this denominator would need 3x to get to 6x. This one would just need an x. And then the last one would just need a 6. Okay, so if I go through, then this would become 3x. X times x would be x squared. And then 8 times 16 would be 108. Okay, now the denominators will disappear. So if we take both sides times 6x, that's kind of the nice part, is all the denominators disappear, and we just have to solve the numerators. Okay, so the denominators are gone. We just have 3x plus x squared equals 108. And then this one's a little goofy because it's a quadratic. We have both x squared and x. And so when you solve a quadratic, remember you'll have two answers. And then your methods for solving a quadratic are the quad formula. You can do the graph method, graph it and find the x-intercepts. Or you can try to factor, which doesn't always work, but it's generally pretty fast if you can factor. So any of those, we'd need 0 on one side. So I'm going to bring the 108 over here and write it in order. So it's going to be x squared plus 3x minus 108 equals 0. Okay, and then I'm going to try to factor at least. I mean, 108 is a big number, but it's negative 108, so it's got to multiply to that, meaning I'm going to need one positive and one negative factor. And then it's got to add up to 3. So the two numbers got to be pretty close to each other. So if we try 108, I know like 4 divides it, but that's like 4 and 27, so that doesn't work. I don't think 8 works. So maybe I'll go in order here. So 4, 5, 6. Could try to divide by 6. Yeah, and that would work. 6 and 18, but that still doesn't give us 3. So then 7. We could try. I'm going to guess 7 doesn't work, but I don't know. I should have my calculator out here. Maybe I'll get it out quick. So 108 divided by 8. See if that works. Nope, doesn't come out evenly. So we could try 9. Nine and 12. Hey, and that's what we need because those are 3 apart. So 9 and 12 will be the right answer here. Sorry, I lost my question. So I just have to make sure the 12 is the positive and the 9 is the negative, so it adds up to positive 3. And now that we got it factored apart, just set each part to 0. And that'll give us answers of negative 12 and positive 9. Okay, and just if you want to see the graph method on this, basically the graph method is my favorite. You just got to put this in and find where it crosses. So if you want to see how to solve that with the graph method, again, you just put it in here, do x squared plus 3x minus 108, and then hit the graph key, and you can see, we should see one of the answers. So there it crosses at positive 9, and so we just have to kind of zoom over here to find the other one. So you can either like zoom out or just set the window manually. So I'm going to set my x min to like negative 20 maybe, because I don't really know where it is, hypothetically. And go back to graph, and then we can get a better picture. So because it's at 9 and negative 12. So you can get the two answers right off the calculator. Personally, that's my favorite way to do it. It's just kind of easy once you get the hang of it. And you can solve almost all equations that way as long as they have real answers. But anyways, the point is when you have an x squared equation, you can't just use algebra steps. You've got to use one of these methods to solve it. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.